Oh man, I've been thinking about this for quite some time, and there's no better time than now. And I gotta say, I feel great. You know, I feel really great. And how should I start this off? Well, fluently, frequently, and splendidly, I feel like how can I explain it? I feel like I feel like I am vibrating, turning into liquid metal, light metals, like water. I am also I feel myself like atoms coming out of my body. They're so light, vibrating outwards like an aura, and it's a great feeling. Right now I'm at work, but I just had I just had some peyote, two pills, peyote, two pills, and rape, and I am like, I feel fantastic. So, what is this video going to be about? Let's get into it. So this video is going to be about work, friendships, family, etc. But I'm gonna start out with this. Have you ever felt that you were the renegade, the rebel, the the leader, the resistance, the um the outlaw? Josie Whale is the outlaw. Have you ever felt that you always been running from something, from someone, from some force that's trying to snuff you out? Have you ever felt that way before? Have you ever felt that? Any time of your life, any moment of your life? Well, this is how I feel every day. Oh man. This is how I feel all the time. That forces at play are trying to take me out, from car accidents to cars trying to hit me, people going off the road and chasing me with their car to run me over, and it's a bunch of crazy stuff in between. But right now I'm just laughing at it. It's really comical. All the bullshit that you go through. If you sit back and you look at it, and you look at it, like a lot of times when I feel like crying, and I cry a lot because real men cry, because real men can feel too. And it's not a crime to feel. It's not a crime to be you. It's not a crime to be honest, sincere, genuine at the same time. It's not a crime to say how you feel and mean what you say and mean how you feel, and being that fluentless, that elusiveness of yourself. There's nothing wrong with being those things. And we've been taught in society that it's a crime on all spectrums. Men, women, children, all of us. When I'm angry, I'm upset, a part of me always laughs. Like, it laughs because it's going to be alright. It laughs because it's for me to feel joy. For me to, like, okay, like that kid. Just like I saw myself in the building, like as I'm dust mopping the floor, and I'm like paying attention to everything. I feel myself feeling like a baby, like that baby that feels so precious when you're taking a shower, when you're taking the baby a bath, and the baby feels so good, and it feels good, and you feel good taking care of that baby, and you're taking that baby a shower, and you wiping the baby down left and right, and you see that giggle, that smile, that spark that makes you do what you do as a parent. and that keeps you going as a person. It makes you a better person to shine your light more for that child. That's how I felt. And when I was dust mopping the floor and I saw the garbage on the floor, I said to the garbage, thank you. I'm aware of your existence, that you're important too. And I feel you. And as I'm taking care of the garbage, showing that appreciation for things that we may perceive as beneath us, and actually, and wholeheartedly, and actually in reality, and in the existence in itself, it's all the same thing, just like you. Today, I felt that I have memories in my brain. I see them in the brain chemistry. There are neurons in my brain. Rapid going deep in my brain. Like 20 minutes ago, the Iboga attacked in my stomach, and I started feeling heat everywhere. And I started like dancing, like the flow of dancing. Like I can really dance. And I remember, I also remember that I was in prison. And I remember the tattoos. Like I have homies, like I have bros, and I'm like, damn, that's me, bro. I'm like, yeah, that's me. Like, I'm not saying that's a good thing, but like we have so many stories to tell. Like, you are so unique. You are so beautiful beings, women, child, babies, dogs, cats, whatever you may be throughout the universe. You are beautiful beyond what you can possibly fathom. You are beautiful beyond what the word beautiful means. Words is a powerful thing, and the way you use it impacts anything, everyone, and anywhere in the world. The internet, use it the right way, you can really do some great things. And I'm like, damn, where my homies at, bro? In this lifetime, I don't have much homies. I only have one, and you know who you are. Now back to that. The other day, you were talking about something of the fact that you made a mistake, and you look back, and you should listen instead of trying to. And I took it, and I was blunt, but a part of me, I felt like I was being an asshole. And what you really needed for me at that moment, at that time period that passed, was to be a friend and to listen to you, what you had to say. Just listen. I understand your pain. I'm there too. Now, next topic. Ladies, at my job, my bus monitor job. I want to let you know. I know that you guys be trying to bend over. You be rubbing your butt in my face and trying to show signals and touching my clothing and my necklace. And you think that I'm not paying attention. And you disrespect me all the time. Saying things that don't make no sense. Saying I don't work hard enough. I work 3 jobs to take care of myself. I live by myself. I have my own apartment. Okay? I'm just making it clear. And you know this. But it's not that. I'm going to go into details to explain what I'm trying to portray. Today, listen, you realize let me sidetrack. Like, renegade. Remember the renegade and stuff like that. Why am I the renegade, Jose? Answer the question. Well, let's make it clear. I am the renegade because I go up against culture, religion, belief systems, education, all of it. Why? Family, too, as well. Family, because I disowned my family. I went against them because they were doing evil, wicked things, casting spells and killing people, raping people, murdering people in different countries. They were doing a lot of things that I did not agree on. A lot of things, a lot of teachings that they taught me to be white, and they did not appreciate me. They didn't appreciate my skin color, not just my skin color, everything that I am, everything that I was. I remember as a kid, I felt this hatred, like, for my family because of who I am, who I was, because who I am to be as a being. And they felt my power. They felt my energy at a young age. And never lose sight of that. Never lose sight of what's right. Never lose sight of doing the right thing even when it's hard. Now, every day I feel like I'm going to war because it's a battle. I'm always battling. People trying to kill me, trying to fight me, and I'm only trying to help them. Trying to give them advice to help themselves. And we go through this a lot when you really just try to generally help, and no one wants to listen to what you have to say because they think you're crazy. I have been the crazy. I have been the moron. I have been the fool. I have been all these things. You know what? It's great. I can laugh at it. And I can say that right now, currently in this state, I can say that it took me this long to realize that I was a fool. It took me this long, this many lifetimes, millions and millions of years screwing up, making mistakes to realize who I am today. And I felt like I'm the Wolverine because he wants a warrior's death, a peaceful death, to release him from this bondage of life. Have you ever felt that you watch these superhero characters and you realize that you can relate to them? The reason you can relate to them because they are you. You cannot tell a story unless you're talking about yourself, because you can't tell a story unless you lived it. And we have lived it, ladies and gentlemen. You don't die. Your body just leaves, your spiritual body, your soul just leaves your body, and you take on another experience. If you think that reincarnation doesn't exist, if you think there's nothing beyond life, if you think there's no superior being or the one, then you're a fool. Now, let's get into my job, right? Today I came in. Now every day dealing with disrespect. Manager throwing my card, my ID card on my face. The women looking at me funny, like trying to talk to me, but they have a boyfriend. Yeah, Jenna. A lot of these women on the bus, and then they turn around and trying to get me in trouble or trying to do something, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just saying to myself, and they say, "Oh, he doesn't talk that much," and all that kind of crap like that. And today I went and they called me in the office. I'm like, I'm trying to get my check and trying to get out. And what happened was, wow, I'm shaking right now because of my legs, the peyote. And so as they had me waiting, because they do this a lot. I would try to talk to them about getting hours and stuff, and they would just ignore me. And I'd do it again, they just ignore me. And I wait, they had me wait for hours, just disrespecting me, and laughing at me and talking behind my back. So this morning they came to me, said, "Come in the office." Matt went in the office. Instead of looking at my face, he's looking at the door, right? Like he's not man enough to look at me in my face and tell me what's about to go down. So then Joan, the woman, Joan has to be the man because he doesn't have enough cojones to be a man and be front up with me. So it gets good. The story gets good. It gets good, man. Do anyone like a dramatic finish? Because I really do. So let's continue. Because my senses are much heightened, and I feel and sense and feel everything, and understand and tap into frequencies and energies and stuff like that. And so, she's talking to me. She's like, "So I see you missed 3 classes." And she's like, "Well, I spoke to you about this, missing a class." And she said, "Well, we have decided, we're going to terminate you. And, yeah. So what do you have to say about that?" I'm like, "Cool." She's like, "What? That's all you said?" I'm like, "Yeah, listen, look, we both know that you have 400 questions for the CDL exam, right? 400 questions that 400 questions not going to be on the test, but there's 400 questions that you have to study.